Assalamu alaikum students. Hope so you are all fine. Today we will do page number 114 and 115 from chapter 5, which is food chains and food webs. The topic is food webs. So student, basically food web is a network of interconnected food chains and known as food web. Here you can see in this picture four different food chains. So students, do you eat only one type of food or variety of food? Obviously, we eat variety of food. If you have a pet, do you feel it with only one type of food or different types of food? So you have to tell it. If you have a pet, then you have to tell me that you have to feed it on one type of food or different types of food. Basically, most animals eat more than one type of food. What is better to take a variety of food? Why? How does it increase the chances of survival of an animal if it takes a variety of food? Because we have studied in chapter 1, different kinds of food provide us with different kind of nutrients. Some foods are rich in protein, some are rich in carbohydrates, some are rich in vitamins, and some are rich in minerals, lipids, fats. So for different kind of nutrients, we have to take different variety of food. Taking a variety of food not only provides an animal with different types of nutrients which are necessary for healthy growth but also increases an animal's chances of survival. Why? Because if we have deficiency of any nutrient, it can cause disease. For example, you have studied that deficiency of vitamin C can cause rickets, breakage of bones due to deficiency of calcium. That's why if we have deficiency of different nutrients, it can cause problem for us. If one type of food becomes scarce, the animal will not starve because it can eat other types of food. So if we eat different kinds of food and if one is not available, we can feed ourselves on other kind of food. The grasshopper in the garden, for example, can eat grass as well as leaves of other plants. Grasshopper are in turn eaten by different predators. Here you can see this is grass. Grasshopper can eat different kind of grasses or plants from garden. So basically here grasshopper is primary consumer. Why it is called primary consumer? Because it is feeding on producers. So grass or different kind of plant is producer because they can prepare their own food with the help of chlorophyll due to presence of sunlight. So grasshopper is primary consumer because grasshopper feed on producer. So here you can see different kind of secondary consumers in these three food chains. Lizard. Lizard eat grasshopper, toad, and praying mantis. These are all secondary consumer. In last two food chains we can see tertiary consumers, which is lizard and toad. So here are mentioned four different kinds of food chains on page number 115. So basically when we join these food chains and interconnect with each other, then they will form a large network which is called food web. Now students, we have done explanation of page number 114 and 115. Now what you have to do, you have to learn only one question from your notes, which is question number 8. Define food web. A network of interconnected food chains is known as food web. This is your work for learning. If you have any kind of problem, in this lecture, you can ask me. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.